Hey guys, welcome back to our cozy garden, and today we're going to show you how we ripen our green tomatoes. This year we've grown the same varieties except for one. So we did have yellow clementines, cherry tomatoes, and we also have the classic Roma tomatoes, but this time we also have a brown tomato hybrid. If you've tried growing tomatoes in an area where you have a short growing season, like us here in Canadian Prairies Zone 3B/4A, you will most probably have green tomatoes by the end of the growing season. And the reason for that is if you leave your tomatoes green or ripe outside and you'll have your first frost, then all of your tomatoes will get frozen and turn to mush. So to avoid that, we're harvesting our tomatoes ahead of time. In the next 2 days, we will have our first frost, or at least the forecast is showing that. So just to make sure that we still get a good harvest this year, we're doing it today. So of course, make sure you have clean containers for your tomatoes. And I usually harvest the green ones first so that I can put them at the bottom, and the red ones or the ripe ones on top of that so I don't bruise them. Once you've gathered your tomatoes, it's essential to give them a good rinse in tap water to remove any dirt or debris. After the rinse, gently pat them dry using a clean cloth, and in our case we are air drying them since it's pretty dry here in our area, especially in winter. You just need to make sure they're completely dry to prevent any mold or rot during the ripening process. So after a few minutes or hours, depending on where you are and how your conditions are, once the tomatoes are dry to the touch, then we place them in a container. We use a cloth so that they don't bruise with the container. Tomatoes are very easy to bruise, so you'd have to be very careful. As usual, I try to place them green ones first and then the red ones after. And then we cover them up and store this container in a dark, cool spot like your pantry. Check back in a few days and you'll be amazed at how they ripen. So after a few days, this is how they look like. As you can see, a lot more of them have ripened and turned into that gorgeous deep color we all love in tomatoes. And there you have it, a simple yet effective method of ripening green tomatoes indoors. It's a great way to enjoy the fruits of your labor even after the gardening season is over. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more gardening tips and tricks. Also, don't forget to visit our website at www.sproutsandblooms.com. Happy gardening, everyone!